Here at His Words, His Ways Fellowship, you've probably heard us talk a lot about being a disciple of Jesus. And you might be wondering, what's the difference between being a disciple of Jesus and being a Christian? Let me ask you a question. How many times do you think the word Christian is actually in the Bible? It's only there 3 times. In contrast, the word disciple is there almost 270 times. In the beginning of Acts, Luke writes that it was there in Antioch that the disciples were first called Christians. So a Christian was a disciple of Jesus. Now, there's only one way to make disciples of Jesus, and that's in what we call a relational environment, which means like Jesus made disciples, He sat down with a group of men and taught them His teachings and taught them how to live like Him. The end goal of men being reconformed to the image of God is accomplished by men being conformed to the image of Jesus through imitating and obeying Him as His disciple. And of course, being a disciple of someone requires that you know what they said and did. Therefore, the third principle is that discipleship begins, but it does not end, with knowing and then keeping the words, teachings, commands, and example that Jesus gave during His earthly ministry. And then we come to, well, how do you do that and where do you do that? And that's the fourth principle, which says that discipleship is not a passive process, but rather it's an active and interactive process where you sit down with other people who are learning to be disciples of Jesus and you grow together into His image as you're being reconformed through the power of the Holy Spirit. If you'd like to learn more, you can check us out on hiswordshisways.com or here on our Facebook page, or check out our YouTube channel, or you can visit us in person whenever this crisis is lifted.
Give me your eyes so I can see everything that I can.